Hi, this is Shelley Kraft, and welcome to SNNLive. We're at the Cambridge House, California Resource Conference 2013, right here in lovely Indian Wells. With me is Rob Hutchinson of biOasis, like bio and an oasis, biOasis. BTI on the TSX-V. Rob, welcome to SNNLive.
Thank you, Shelley.
Okay, so here you are at a resource conference, and you're a biotech. How lovely that you stumbled in here. I'm so happy to interview. Okay, so tell me what the company does.
Well, essentially what biOasis does is we help treat unmet medical needs of the brain. So in the brain, you've got an area called the blood-brain barrier that blocks therapeutic compounds from entering the brain. What we found is a protein vector that can actually assist in the process of transporting those therapeutic compounds into the brain to treat diseases like brain cancers, etc.
And what else?
Alzheimer's, Huntington's, Parkinson's, pretty well any disease that's in the central nervous system. The problem is they can't get therapeutic compounds into the brain. So what we found is we found this protein that we can actually deliver and get and deliver those therapeutic compounds across the blood-brain barrier and into the brain.
What's the compound called?
I guess the acronym for most would be P97. The scientific name is melanone transferrin, but P97, it's a protein that's 97 amino acids long.
How far are you along in the process? Are you in clinical trials? Please tell me, because let me share this. Our audience is very concerned about humankind. So when you have a development like this, quite frankly, I'm going to use a word, and the word is disruptive. Talk to me.
Sure. We're in a preclinical stage, and preclinical stage is where we're testing in animals right now, and that's where all the development of all new therapeutics come from. Once you get to the end of a preclinical stage, you then enter into the clinical trial stage, but biOasis won't get that far. We're going to work with partners within the industry and transfer the clinical stage process off to them. So it's not like your typical biopharmaceutical company that's going to be at it for the next 10 or 15 years before they bring development. We'll actually be licensing what we call Transcend, which is our protein vector, off to those companies so that they can take on the further development of it.
Because basically, you're a delivery system. So you're not developing a new molecule, chemical, or delivery of, you're just delivering the pharma. These guys that are developing right now that are in clinical trials,
Exactly.
you licensing your technology to deliver it is a good business model.
It's a very good business model. Essentially, Shelley, you're quite correct. All we're doing is we're a delivery mechanism. Patients, like men and women, for example, that have HER2-positive breast cancer, 30% of them end up taking the breast cancer from here and putting it in the brain. And when it gets there, how do you treat it? Well, it could be treated with Herceptin, which is, of course, the drug of choice for here, but unfortunately that doesn't get up there. So all we're doing is taking our vector, which is the delivery vector, or the mechanism, and transporting that Herceptin out of the blood system and into the brain tissue to treat those metastases.
So many people are going to want to know, where are you doing the clinical trials, and is this in an attempt to get FDA approval?
Sure. Well, these are all preclinical trials, so to make sure. They're all done in animals, but they're being done all over the world. They're being done at the University of British Columbia in Vancouver. They're being done at the NRC, National Research Council of Canada, and most recently, most of our work is being done at Texas Tech University.
You know, I'm pulling for you. You know, because your success is good for humans. So I'm going to ask you for your background first, and then I want your website.
Sure. My background is technology, actually. I was one of the founders of eCharge Corporation of Seattle, Washington, retired, and decided to get back into work and was looking for something where I could make a difference and make a change. And I came across this technology out at the University of British Columbia, and I purchased the intellectual property from them, and then took it public to raise the capital to get it to the preclinical stage that we're actually in right now.
Okay, let's shoot the website out for folks.
Website, www.bioasis.ca, not .com.ca. We're Canadian.
And the symbol is BTI on the TSX Venture. This is Rob Hutchinson of biOasis. Again, I'm Shelley Kraft on SNNLive. We're at the Cambridge House, California Resource Conference 2013, right here in Indian Wells. Rob, thank you for coming on to SNNLive.
Thank you, Shelley.